Hello again, everyone. This is Zombie Kids Rule, and I promise I am getting to the part where I am going to do explanations for the Sudoku demos that I've been posting. But in the meantime, I wanted to show a third demo for some more experiments that I've been doing with the Sudoku puzzles, and very quickly. So this one is built off the same. As the previous two demos. I'm just going to show you here where essentially what I did was I added the ability to do a timer and a score and potential increasing your score, decreasing your score. So I'm just going to pick an easy puzzle and it gives me my warnings about, basically it tells me how to play. And then once I click this, it's going to show a timer. So there's my timer. I put 10 minutes up just for experimenting purposes. And down here, it's taking away my possible bonus for my score. So every time a second ticks off, I lose a potential bonus point that would go to my score when I complete the puzzle. So, I sit here and I do my puzzle, right? And I just go through and this is the same operation as the other one, right? You can change, whatever. If I reset the game, and I do this, it's going to take away the timer, it's going to take away the score, it's going to take away the counter. I do have to still add in a penalty for quitting a puzzle, because that way, if you were going to run out of time, you would just quit the puzzle. However, if I click this again, let's try my own hints. And so it's going to say, okay, choose your hints. I'll just pick 17. I'll just pick a random puzzle. And then it's going to give me the warning again, or not the warning. It's going to tell me how to play. And then I have it. The timer hasn't started yet because I have to pick my hints. So I go ahead and I pick my hints. Oops. And then once I pick all the hints, so there's one more hint left. Once I pick my last hint, the timer starts, and it's counting down. I'm losing points, and my score is 0 to begin with, right? And then I just can play my puzzle. All right, and again, I can reset the game, and that'll be that. So the feature I've added so far is a timer, and it's just experimentally set for 10 minutes. It starts off with 600 points, and then you lose, right? For every second that you don't solve the puzzle, you lose a point. You have your score, and then I have to build in the feature about, getting a penalty on your score if you quit a puzzle. And then what happens is if the timer runs out, then what happens is it starts counting a penalty for every second that you don't solve the puzzle. So if you take more than 10 minutes to solve the puzzle, then this score down here would hit 0. That's your bonus. That would hit 0. And then it would start counting up. And however many seconds it takes you to solve the puzzle after that counts as a penalty against your score. Okay, so that's the first feature. And I still need to do a little bit of testing, a little bit of play with that. But then here's another one that I wanted to show. I almost didn't do this. I was toying with the idea of having pictures for Sudoku instead of numbers. I almost didn't do it because I said, you know what, I don't know if it's worth doing it. But in doing it, I found not only another way to do the puzzle, which I'll show you. Instead of doing the player input where you click on the box and then you choose the number, I found a different way to do it, which I think is better. I really like it a lot. And then I'll show you the icons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this one. I've got a lot to do on this. I've got a lot of catch-up work to do. But so the first thing it does is it shows you the legend over here. And, I could get rid of these numbers, but this is just helping people associate a regular Sudoku puzzle. And now what I'm able to do is you click on an icon or anything here, and then you can click on the box and it shows up. So I click, click, click. So I like this way of doing the puzzle much, much better than the previous way of doing the player input, right? And then what I don't have. So I only did one box right now because, again, it's a lot of copy and pasting, a lot of changing, a lot of attention to detail. But this is essentially functionally how it works. And I can, in theory, go back and change this. right? I can change any of these, whoops, something happened there. That was interesting. I'll have to check on that, what happened there. But anyway, so this is essentially here. Something happened there. Something happened. I'm gonna have to check that out. Something's going on here, but that's okay. So going through here, and I think I'm clicking in the wrong spot, but that's okay. So anyway, that's essentially the beginning of how it works. I wanted to test to see if I could do a Sudoku puzzle with pictures instead of the numbers. I would just like to give a shout out to a user over on the RPG Maker Web forums, rpgmakerweb.com forums, Avery. These are Avery's icons. There's a whole bunch of icons in here, and they are super super cool. So I really like these to show using this game. And if you've never seen Avery's icons, I will just go here. And these are all the icons that Avery has provided for free for people to use. And there is a ton of them, and they're really cool. And there's spots left for adding more. So anyway, really huge shout out to Avery for the icons, and I'm definitely using them to play with this. So anyway, I just wanted to show this other demo. I got a lot of work to do on this to kind of catch up and put everything all together. But I will, hopefully, if I can find the time, a quiet time when I won't be interrupted, I can start posting the demonstration, or I should say the explanations of how I made this using essentially just a whole bunch of conditional branches, switches, variables, and only a couple of default plugins that come with MZ. Anyway, thanks a lot, folks. I'm glad you found my channel. And again, I'll try to get the explanations up unless I go down a rabbit hole of adding new features. And until then, I hope you all have a great day. Happy game developing, and I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.